say Dr. Katz caused a scandal?
That's putting it politely.
Well, what kind of a scandal?
A very upsetting one.
Yeah, most scandals are. Just what was so upsetting about this one?
He did a terrible thing.
To you?
I was extremely upset at the time. Cy Katz and I started this clinic together. And I lost a big grant because of what he did.
Well, what did he do?
Well, time tempers these feelings, you know. I'm not really upset anymore. Just that I feel sorry for him.
Oh, please, Dr. Lauder, tell me what Dr. Katz did.
One of his patients in the clinic accused him of making sexual advances.
And did he?
Don't ask me. No one really knows what happened, but suddenly the girl dropped the suit and Katz left town in a hurry.
Oh, that's very interesting.
He was willing to be hanged by her, I think. He felt very strongly about the doctor-patient confidentiality, even when it could have ruined him. So I did have ethics.
But you say he left town anyway.
Cynthia accused him of acting unethically.
Gosh, it sounds like a mess.
It was, until the girl dropped the charges.
And that was the end of it?
For Cy, maybe. It took me a long time to live down that scandal and restore the clinic's reputation.
And the girl?
What about her?
You said her name was Cynthia?
Cynthia Elliott. Now, look, I'm not gossiping, you understand. You could have looked this up in the papers.
Well, I appreciate you saving me the trouble.
No problem.
Still, I can't help but wonder what became of the girl.
I can't help you there. And considering the circumstances...
No, I realize it must be difficult going over all these details, but it just seems if I could locate that girl, Cynthia, that maybe I could find our dear friend Cy.
Good luck.
Thank you. Meeting you, Dr. Lauder, was more good luck than I ever thought I'd have.
Oh, thank you.
A toast.
To what?
To your recovery, of course.
Dad, not wine in this glass.
I knew I shouldn't have tried to put anything over on you, Ruby.
Is it cranberry juice?
Oh, I sure enough have the real thing here.
Well, I spoke to Dr. Bradshaw, and he said it was too early for Ruby to have any alcohol.
Oh, don't worry about it,
Someday she'll
darling.
just get lucky.
Don't worry.
I just came in to see how my favorite patient is doing.
But join us, little one. The more the merrier.
Oh, yeah, give the little lady a treat, a belt of cranberry juice.
What's going on? Oh, Mr. Mooney, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Oh, hello, Maureen.
Hello. Well, if you're here, I suppose it's all right.
Well, thank you for your confidence in me, young lady.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Oh, I'm
but
just
I mean-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
No nurse
Dad.
on the staff always gets that.
Hey, Dad, she's really a good nurse, and I knew she would be growing up.
Oh, did you know the young lady before, Ruby?
Yes, you forgot. I grew up on the waterfront. As a matter of fact, both my brother and I used to know Ruby when we were just kids.
Of course, I had forgotten. How's your brother doing? Johnny, that's his name, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. He's fine. We're both living at home now with my father.
Okay, let's get to the important stuff.
Yes.
Is your brother cute or not?
More importantly, he's working at the sports center with your parents.
You're kidding. That Johnny is your brother?
Yes, no. It wasn't
He used to
the
be an
same.
up-and-coming fighter.
Well, he used to be.
Oh, once a fighter, always a fighter. Take it from me.
Well, he was on the way to the Golden Gloves Championship.
Hey, I'd like to meet this Johnny of yours. Oh, I just love fighters. They are so rugged.
Thelma, he is just a little young for you and not quite your type.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Ruby. I swore off the young ones years ago.
For heaven's sake, excuse me, but what is going on in here?
Were we making too much noise?
Well, if you hadn't been making noise, Amy, how would I ever found you?
I'm supposed to be on the desk, huh?
Yes.
Bye, Ruby.
Bye, thanks, darling. Jess, don't be cross with her. We're just celebrating.
Well, you have every right to celebrate, Ruby. You're doing so well. But I think we should all remember this is a hospital, and Ruby needs some rest.
See you later, Ruby.
Bye. Thanks, Dan.
You just take care of yourself now, darling. And any time you ever feeling sick again, you just give me a holler, and I'll throw you another party. It just works wonders, doesn't it? Mwah. Bye, sugar.
Goodbye.
Love
Thanks,
you, darling.
Alma. Bye, love.
A knock, a knock, a knock.
Knock, knock. Who else would say that with that ridiculous accent?
Ah, can't fool a cool-looking chick like you, Ruby.
I wouldn't even try.
How you feeling, Ruby?
Oh, not too bad. How are you two?
Hey, get her.
Look, I know you want to see Luke. He's not here, but he went down to the sports center.
Well, we'll head over there in a minute, but first tell us how you really are.
Well, I'm getting better. A little more bed rest. What's been going on with the search?
Not much to tell.
Yeah, it's been real slow.
Couple of leads, a few close calls, and a zillion dead ends.
Well, that's not very heartening, is it?
Well, we do have one encouraging lead that we're working on at the moment.
Terrific.
And that, Mrs. Anderson, is the reason we must be on our way. I've got to tell the boy.
Okay. Thanks for coming by.
Bye-bye. It's nice to see you, Ruby.
Goodbye, you handsome devil.
Yes, information? Yeah, I'd like the phone number of a Cynthia Elliott, please. Nothing. Thank you. Oh, Scotty. Here you
Hello,
are.
Heather.
Right on time.
Yeah, well, I left Toronto a little bit early.
Any particular reason?
Well, it was starting to snow, you know, and I wanted to get a jump on the weather.
Oh, it sounds like a good idea. Why don't we go?
Well, wait a second. You haven't been out there, have you?
No, actually, I've been back here on the phone for a while.
It's snowing like crazy. The visibility just, it's just no good.
Oh, we're not going to get stuck here, are we?
Of course not. I thought we'd just maybe get something to eat, you know, and then we'd, hit the road.
All right, sounds like a good idea.
Heather,
Yeah?
get your dime there, you know. Times are kind of tough.
Right. Well, how'd your meeting go, Scotty? Your business in Toronto?
Just fine. How's your business?
My business went just great. Better than I'd ever dreamed.
These liability insurance figures are more than I ever imagined. Take a look at that.
That's a little steep.
Yes.
Money. Yeah, always comes down to money.
Okay, all right. Let's not get depressed here. It's got to be a way around this, right?
Lesley, there is no way around their kids. We have to have insurance. Period.
Especially in situations where they could easily get hurt.
But we're going to have so much supervision.
Lesley, I'm sorry. We do need insurance coverage.
And coverage costs money.
Lots and lots of money.
Oh, rats.
It's really starting to come down out there.
Snowing?
How long you been cooped up in here, Rick?
Well, I
Most all
guess-
day.
Yeah, for a
Oh,
long
really?
time.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, it's coming down out there. Been walking around in it for about an hour.
What were you walking around for?
Oh, I'm thinking, I guess.
About Laura.
Yeah, there still isn't any news.
How about Ruby? She still all right?
Yeah, Ruby's cool. I'm, a little worried about myself. I think I'm cracking out. Lou. Johnny? Johnny, you're right! You! Johnny Morrison! How you doing, man? I thought you split town about 2 years ago.
I did, but I'm back now. I'm working out here at the center. I might be teaching the kids to box.
That's great. Great.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, hey, did you know that I was all-state champ in the Golden Gloves?
Did I know, you little dummy? I was there, man. It was a very big night for me, you know? There was little Johnny Morrissey, the creep who used to annoy me right there on the docks, going for it. It was beautiful.
Ah. Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Well, back then, you know, people were always asking me what I wanted to be when I grew up. You know, I expect you to say a lawyer or a doctor or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well, I used to say, I want to be Luke Spencer. Oh, you should think that was crazy.
Why would you want to be me, man?
Because you always knew what you wanted. Even back then. And you got it. Hey, look, sounds dumb, I'm sorry. But even when I was a little kid, you know, I kind of knew you and I had one thing in common.
What was that?
We both had big dreams, Luke. Yeah. Even when I was so little, I couldn't even see over the top of a rowboat. I'd come down here and I'd get down to the docks and I'd shinny up to the top of a piling and I'd just sit there and just stare out in the water and just dream for hours.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Only yours came true.
Yeah, well, I guess now you're talking about fighting, aren't you, pal?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was on my way, Luke. I mean, every dream I had was just sitting right there, you know, waiting for me to reach out and grab it. And then they told me I got a bad heart.
I'm sorry, pal.
Doesn't matter anymore. Well, the only trouble is
I want to hear the rest of the story. Come on, what? Tell me, man. Tell me what.
the way I figure, you know. I mean, you got a dream. And the way I said, I mean, it's so close, you can almost feel it.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes along, and they really kick you in the teeth. And there goes your dream. Okay, all right, after a while, I mean, you accept that. I mean, what the hell, Luke? You gotta accept it. Only what I can't understand is, you know, how do you find another dream? I mean, is there a law or something that says that you only get one? I mean, one grab at the brass ring, and if you miss it, that's it? You're dead?
There's always another dream, pal. There's always another dream.
And when you say it, I want to believe it.
You better believe it. There's always another dream, man. Hey, why didn't you tell me my man was working on your project here? He's going to teach the kids to fight.
Yeah.
This man was in the Golden Gloves. Do you know that?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it may be a while before he gets to teach.
Yes, a long while, judging by these insurance figures.
What's the problem?
Well, liability insurance with kids in boxing. That's very high. You add that with the expenses we already have, we got a money problem.
And even with a matching grant, there is a limit to how much you can raise on a bake sale and a raffle.
Bummer, huh?
Yeah. Oh. Well, there must be a solution.
Oh, sure. We've been talking about coming up with an idea for some kind of a big benefit.
Yeah, what kind of benefit? What do we do? What do we put together that's going to bring us in the kind of money we need?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, I've been putting off opening my boat because I haven't really felt like getting it together, but I need to get it together. Listen, I tell you what. Why don't I get the boat ready, and we'll do a really spectacular opening night on the boat, and we'll do it as a benefit for the sports center.
Wow! That
Yeah?
sounds very good, Luke. Will you do it?
Will you let me do it?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do it!
I'll be the first one out there to sell all the tickets.
I'll be right behind you.
And guess who will save the day?
Well, thank you. Mighty Mouse is here. Well, let's sit down and drop some plans.
Hi, Joe.
Snow is really coming down.
Shivering, Joe.
Slow.
Pour you a cup of hot coffee.
Thank God.
How about something else? Brownie. A Danish? A sandwich.
I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, come on, Joe. Can't I talk you into a little stew?
A little stew in the middle of the day? Now, do I look undernourished to you?
Well, the special attention all of a sudden.
Just take a look around, see for yourself.
Nobody else, I'm it?
No, I cooked up a big pot of stew for the lunchtime special. We've been empty for hours now.
The snow.
Yeah, of course. Nobody expected more than a few light flurries, but with snow like this, I mean, it really cuts into our business.
Just a little bit. I guess no other foolhardy souls besides myself ready to brave the cold.
Not around here, anyway. But I heard on the radio that motorists are getting stranded up near the border.
Well, I don't doubt it. I mean, when it's like this here, it's like the South Pole up there. North Pole?
I just hope Heather's all right.
What has Heather got to do with this?
Oh, it's just that she had the day off and she went up to Batavia to visit a friend.
Huh, since when does she have a friend in Batavia?
Oh, she said it was an old friend.
Who'd she go with?
I don't know. I mean, she didn't give me any names.
None? Just old friends?
Sorry, Joe, that's all she said.
Did she mention when she'd be back?
As a matter of fact, I'm expecting her at any time now.
She has to work tomorrow morning, right?
That's right. She said she wanted to get back early so she wouldn't be late. But with the weather conditions being the way they are, I don't know, Joe. It's very possible she got stuck up there.
Well, she's up near the border, yeah. It's very, very possible.
Let's just hope that she isn't still on the road, huh?
I just wish there was some way of knowing.
Oh, what's the matter, Joe? You worried?
A little, yeah. The city's gonna match every dollar we bring in?
That's right. Looks good. Very good.
And there are going to be a lot of happy kids in this town.
Yeah, and one real happy boxing coach. Hey, snow or no snow, I think I'll go get some sand for that punching bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to stop at Mrs. Ramirez's house and give her the good news.
That's nice.
It's going to make a lot of people very happy. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You know, for me, it's like I've been dragging my feet to get the boat together since Laura's been gone. And, well, Johnny said it, you know. It just takes one something to give you the motivation to keep going. This is it. I'm excited.
Great.
Well, sure, I know that the sender has given Rick and me a reason to go on since.
Look, there's no avoiding it, Les. We hit another dead end. Maybe not. Hey, what's going on?
Look at this, everybody.
Man.
Who is it?
Neither of you has ever seen him before?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Luke?
The eyes. They're incredible.
Have you ever seen him before?
No, but he fits the description of the man that Laura said was following her.
Oh, it does.
It's D. Gray, isn't it?
We think so.
That's the man that grabbed me in the department store. I'm almost positive.
How did you get this picture?
Police artist drew a composite under Jackie's instructions.
The eyes are wild.
The eyes are mesmerizing.
You can really see why Laura was afraid of him.
You sure are. I mean, he scared me to death.
Yeah, well, I guess they're creepy, all right.
So that's the man that caused her disappearance. I'll find him. It's the last thing I do.